Dean El Negro of the BX, the Bronx,
BX
has become one of the most dynamic voices on the New York City poetry scene, performing with great passion, often about the duality of love and hate at such venues as the Inspired Word, the Bowery Poetry Club, and the New Eurekan Poets Cafe. He attained his GED and started writing poetry while a teen inmate on Rikers Island, where he became a student of the Manhattan Theater Club's Writers on the Edge program. Upon being released from Rikers, he matriculated at Bronx Community College as a fine arts major, and over the years he has continued to maintain a relationship with the MTC as an education counselor and has made frequent visits to Rikers to speak with incarcerated adolescents. He does great work. He is a great writer and also a playwright. He has a play and all kinds of other arts and writings and other things that he is going to do tonight. He brought his own videographer because the in-house videographer was not good enough. Clap it up for a friend of the Inspired Word. I met you like 14 months ago now or something like that. I don't even know, but he has been to the Inspired Word at every venue that we've had. He has held us down on every microphone we've opened, and we are glad to have him tonight as a feature performer. Put your hands together for Dean El Negro.
It's been about 18 years since I picked up a pen to express myself when I was in prison. Paul, would you mind just picking up your hand for a second? That's my friend Paul, everybody. Would you mind giving him a round of applause? I met Paul when I was in prison. Paul was a librarian at the library where the adolescents are in C-74. I don't think there's a library there anymore, but I'm glad there was one there at the time that I was there. I was 17 years old when I walked into his library, and I was at a loss for words, and I was going through so much, and he saw the words on my face, and he just passed me a pen and said, write it down. And I haven't stopped writing since. Now, usually I write about aversion or desire or my ability to challenge these things. I don't intend to share too much about aversion today because I'm not really in the mood to do that. But I thought it was only right to share this one poem, which is about aversion, which is the first poem that I've ever written. And it was the poem that saved my life. So try to imagine for a second a 17-year-old that just caught another charge while he was waiting to finish a sentence that he was already doing. And I had no idea what my future was going to be. I was so stressed for what I had caused myself. I was so stressed for the things that I had done. I searched for a belt, couldn't find one. I searched for laces, I couldn't find none. Instead, the only thing that was in my cell was a scrap of toilet paper and a broken charcoal from a pencil, upon which I wrote this, a poem called Sleeping Death. I awake every morning half alive, with all the pain in my heart and sorrow in my life that's as bitter as a tear from a dying slave's eye. Every day I fight horrifying battles with the same fierceness as the battles a dying mother would fight for her newborn child's life. Every night my soul shivers in fear with screams and tears when I think of all the thoughts that run through my mind as I lay my head to go to sleep. I fight so hard to keep my eyes open, for every time they close, the Grim Reaper calls. I was glad I was able to write that poem because it was better to put what I was feeling on paper than to put it on myself. As if struggles would be over, right? This next piece is not a poem, it's a letter. It's called Addict. Dear brother, as I pass you on the street corner today, I can't help but remember. I've watched you roam the streets since I was a young fool. I've seen you shoot people dead in broad daylight. I've even seen you use those same deadly hands to love and cherish a young child. That is why it hurts me to see you shrivel to nothing. Stop it, brother. Whatever you are doing, please stop it. It's clearly killing you. You can barely stand these days. Your clothes don't fit the same. You look like you're in great pain. Yet still, with much trouble, you find the strength to give me the same solid handshake that you've always given me. It's the very reason why I write this for you, brother. Though we are not related by birth, you and I are related by pain. I'm familiar with your problem. It's been a while since the last time I had a problem at all. I don't think it'll happen again either. I have good friends that inspire me to be different now, as I would like to do for you, brother. Let it go. This next piece is called Open Heart. My heart bursting with joy in the face of any pleasure. I find today I want to play. I know what I want to say. A nation of me and unity, finally with impunity, filled to my essence through your compassion. I tell you, I'm not asking you, I'm not bragging to you. Any other way and your own happiness will be sagging. Watch now, I befriend pain with compassion. Open heart surgery. Accept the hurt, feel the pain, and watch the joy begin to reign. Joy and pain always travel together. Deny one and you deny the other, leaving your heart a homeless and weary traveler within the endless spaces of your mind. Become the measurement of space and time, God-sent, omniscient, recognition of the deathless. I will not balance on the tightrope of existence, facing life and death, each on one side. No, I am both sides. Let us dance upon it together. So, a brother from the ghetto can write sonnets too. This sonnet is called Talking Mirror. Desperately, I try to find myself. Can you tell me where it is that we are? How could I tell you if I'm lost myself, climbing the same as you, looking for stars? Then can you please walk with me for a while? I like lost better in good company. How do you know I'd be good the whole while? I don't know means interesting company. See, I have things about me you won't like. I've done too much this and too little that. I was bad. I only did things I liked. Don't worry about this. We're all like that. Even I was a horrible monster. No. Realize you were just a mirror. So here's a little blend of black and gray. It's called Heaven and Hell. It's also a sonnet. Watch feathery words flowing off fingers, which give me the ability to fly. My pen's dramatic cry is a stinger. Vowels float off inked pages, waking sighs. But the devil has made these angels' wings. Nightmares from pen to wake, from pen to sleep. The devil's pen bleeds my life into wings. My life for your laughter, the price too steep. I will strangle this fucking pen from hell! Where has my life flown away to from me? These letters are my soul that I won't sell. There must be a way out this hell for me. Heaven and hell are fighting inside me. But they will live forever inside me. How much time do I have? So, I tend to write in colors, right? A lot of that you just heard was in my black pen, which is a spiritual color to me because I found my own light in the darkness. And I also write in a red pen, which is more of an erotic nature about desire. And I tend to turn into somewhat of a bull when I write in this pen. So I'll share something with you like that and see what you think. This is kind of red. Red comes in shades, right? So this is like light red. It's called Devil in a Dress. It'll get a little darker before I go. Enjoyed seeing the sun around, with many planets run abound. Contradiction. Earth with more than one sun risks being sleepless without one. Shelter from heat or sun. Sweating in the desert, waiting to drink loyalty. Whispering sour nothing. Left my throat feeling lumpy. Swallowed a rock roughly. Truth can be ugly, alone or in good company. Won't let it stump me. We must show might, bringing our own light. Scent of virtue travels right, upwind even in hell, like a candle in the night. Dancing with the devil in the absence of light. Spirit of giving what you want, here is my best. Take off your vest, all of us broken and wonderful. So long as you are truthful, accept you as you are, beautiful. So here's something a little more reddish. This is called Lamenting Wind, and it's a sonnet, an erotic sonnet. Waves of the open sea behind her crown. Her visage washes away the word. When wisdom dresses up, she is the gown. When existence makes love without word. I hear the wind whispering to the moon. The wind, she is jealous of your beauty. That's remembered for howling at the moon. Wind chimes forever over your beauty. Fits of wind just adorn you with your hair. Gleaming rich feathery silk has stranded me out on the island of your prayer. I'm not alone. Your beauty commanded. Flowers into bloom and forests to grow, offering an oasis as your